In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle-Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're gonna try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot of them even have tickets already to Istanbul. So we're gonna leave everything we have tonight on that floor and make sure nobody's calling the airlines asking for that refund.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on... And here's Illich. Back to Ahern. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. And Zadirko with the jam.
Big Gabe Zadirko, bringing the noise. Entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Now here's Dupont. Down low. Brisebois. Good. First shot, first basket.
Strong.
Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Bourgeois. And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Dupont throwing it down. And that's a confidence boost for the sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in. They need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Illich. Score the basket, his second of 2.
But everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Ahern on the wing. Portier. Clock at 6. Back to Ahern. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
You might know good ball movement from Marseille there.
MD outside. From beyond the arc. Marseille basketball pulls it in. To the inside. And Dumont slamming it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Which adds to their lead in spectacular fashion. 2 points the fancy way.
Yeah, the fancy way. I like the fancy way, right? Who doesn't? And that lead's only going to get bigger, though, if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Outside Illich. MP on the wing. Shoots. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Oh, slammed in by Dupont. And so that brings the first half to a close. Marseille basketball out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back for this game. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow. And outward.
Here's Brisebois. And he misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Zadirko. MP. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko. 5 for 7. Outside Dumont. MP outside. Another 3 for Paris.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple.
Not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Now Paris FC Basket with it. Takes a step back. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when we watch him here in Europe, MP...
Pass to Dumal. MP outside. From outside the arc. And Paris, another triple.
They needed a run to get. They've been terrific, too, during this crucial stretch.
Absolutely, Brian. You need both sides of the ball to get back in this game.
Barrow. Ahern with the rebound. Pass to Zadirko. Here's Dumal for three. Drills it from outside. 3/4 of play and a close game here. Paris FC Basket ahead. And here's MP. Pass to Elich. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
And this game has really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Yeah, well, no one's ever going to argue.
They lead by 4. MP outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And Elich pulls it down.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
The bigger the moment.
And that's an intentional foul.
A smart foul there to try to extend the game.
Yeah, this isn't over, but the clock's as much of a problem for them as the score is right now.
They need some missed free throws.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up 5.
Well, yeah, you talk to MP, and he'll tell you it's been a great experience coming to Europe, playing at this level. He's worked really hard to continue to improve.
Here's DuPont. There's the 3. Ahern with the rebound. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He drops the first one, and that puts them up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Oh, this has been a clinic on what not to do defensively. Just atrocious.
You can count on both squads hearing it from the coaches about their sloppy work on defense.
It's just been awful.
The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EVA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EVA championships?
It feels incredible! Oh man, this is my first season as a professional, so to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey, so that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there, and the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe. Now here we are, about to play Istanbul for the EBA Championship.
Austin, you keep popping up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're gonna get a lot more.
When? But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, you know, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? you might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air, and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you got to take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy. Pierre told me that on my first day of practice, and I think he's right. There's nothing that can happen in this game that I haven't already put myself through 10 times over on a random Wednesday. Look, I'm ready, and I promise you we're gonna win. You want some water?
Please.
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But with the best players in the tournament, the most experienced, strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP,
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
We feel excited at the moment, and we're so focused right now. This is a tremendous opportunity to bring home the EBA title to Paris. And I know a lot of guys on my team have worked their entire careers for this very moment. So I'm just hoping I can play a big role in making everyone's dream come true.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul basketball?
Look, I'm not gonna hold you. They're one of the best club teams in Europe. Have been for some time now. We're gonna have to scrap and claw every possession if we're gonna pull this one out. But we've got a great team too, and I know we've got what it takes to win this one.
MP?
Thank you.
MP?
You're welcome.
MP?
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA championship between Paris FC and Istanbul basketball. I'm Blake Zuniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. It's winner take all here, and the kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait. We likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
Here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA championship. So much on the line tonight.
Now here's Illich. Screen by Illich. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Paris needs Ahern scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Deep Toprak buries the long-range jumper.
And it's not just the vets on his team, but around Europe, the other vets, they're taking notice as well. And that says something about MP. He doesn't get too ahead of himself, allowed himself to be hot, be coachable.
Here's MP for three. Gets it to go from downtown.
a championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get one shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
Now here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern. It's Harris leading. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's MP from the arc. And Harris, another triple. Now MP. Shoots a three. Nailed from three-point land.
Just on fire from beyond.
MP outside. Out to the left wing. Fortier outside. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
This is why these guys love the veteran Elitch. He gives everything he's got, every possession.
And here's Ahern behind the arc. And Harris, another triple. And so that brings the first half to a close. Desure. And here's MP from the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. Pass to Elitch. Oh, and Elitch with the jam.
Well, this is why you run plays to win. To help this team, it needs to do even more if they're going to have a chance to come back.
Outside Dumont. Pass to Ahern. Now MP. Launches a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern. Time runs out, and it's Paris FC Basket who will be crowned as the EVA champions. What an unlikely run it's been for them, and they finish off what they started.
Unreal, guys. I mean, this has to be one of the biggest, fastest.
Hey, Boggy, we're the EBA champions now, baby. Yes.
This is good.
I think he likes you now. Hey, maybe. Look it, when me and Boggy started off, we had our problems, but that guy is one of a kind.
Actually, he has a twin. Technically, there are 2 of him.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta meet that guy.
Unbelievable work, MP!
I haven't seen this much talent at this young age since
Nas put out Omatic. Hey, I actually like that one. Hey, when you get to the NBA, put in a good word for me, okay?
I got you, Coach. But hey, these guys are gonna miss you.
I know, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Let's go! We the champs, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP, congratulations on your stunning achievement. As a 19-year-old playing his first season in the French Basketball Super League, how do you feel looking back at your accomplishments?
It's been an incredible ride, Miss Mueller. I really fell in love with France during my time here. I love the fans, I love the culture. I feel like I've grown so much, and I'll cherish these experiences for the rest of my life.
MP.
Oui.
MP, what comes next for you? Will you enter the draft? Right now, you're projected as a second rounder. Any chance you come back to FC Basket for another season?
I love France, but my goal is the NBA. If I had a chance to get drafted this year, that's what I'm taking, so I won't pass that up. I'll prepare for that as I go back home and talk to my agent and see what my options are. But I think I've shown that I can compete at the highest levels against grown men and under pressure impact environments. A lot of people question my decision to come to France over going to college, but I'll tell you, sitting here right now, I think I made the right choice.